defective, and we have to draw 3 units. 5 of them are defective. We have to draw 3 units. What is the probability that none of them are defective? None of them are defective. So yesterday we have seen you can draw it successively one by one. First draw, second draw, third draw. Otherwise, we can also do it at a time. Once in one stretch, we can pick 3 elements, 3 units. So on the left side, I have written without replacement because nothing is discussed about replacement. So we are not putting it back, anything, whatever we have taken out, we are not going to put it back. So you can do it in 2 different cases. At a time, you can just take all the three out of the box. Box is having a factory. Factory is having 100 units. You have to take actually the probability general formula favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Favorable is 95 because it is given condition none of them should be defective. So 95 are non-defective cases. So in the 95, we will take 3 and the total outcome is 100, 100 C3, 100 C3. This is case 1. You can calculate what is the answer. Now coming to case 2, you can also go with first draw. First draw, this is case 2. Probability we are calculating, case 2. And we have to take one by one. We are planning to take one by one, not all at a time, not all at a time. First draw, second draw, third draw, we are going to do it. 95 is the non-defective, 100 is the total. We are taking 1. Numerator is favorable outcomes, denominator is total outcomes, favorable outcomes by total outcomes. So out of 95, we are taking 1. Total outcomes, we are taking 100 C1. This is first draw completed. In the second draw, when you are taking 1 and 1 out of this, now 94 are available and 99 are available for the second draw. You can take 94 C1, that is the favorable. Favorable means non-defective. And the total you are having 99 now. Total you are having 99. In that 99, you are going to take 1 out of it and 99 C1. This is the second draw. So now after taking the second draw, now non-defective 93 are present. Non-defective 93 are present. And in the total 98 are present. You are completed 2 draws. So left out is 93 non-defective and the total in the factory 98 because 2 is taken out. 2 draws completed. Now the third draw you are taking 1 out of this 93, that is a favorable outcome, and total outcome is C1. So you can also do this successively one after the other without replacing. In the previous
Ma'am, your voice is low, ma'am.
okay, 1 minute. So what we are going to do, in the previous class, we have done, with replacement and without replacement. With replacement, without replacement, we have seen with replacement and without replacement. And in this particular problem, about replacement, nothing is discussed. So we are taking it as without replacement. We are taking it as without replacement. So in the first draw, we are taking 95, 1 out of the non-defective 95, this is the favorable outcome. And 100 C1, this is the total outcome. 100 C1, this is the total outcome. In the second draw, when you have taken 1 out of the factory, non-defective now 94 is present and total 99 is present. Now you are taking 1 out of this 94, so it is 94 C1. This is the favorable thing. And total you are having 99 only, so this is the 99 C1. This is from the total outcome. And now in the third draw, when you take the second draw also completed, non-defective will be 93 present. Total now it is 98 and hence it is 93 C1. Third draw you are taking 1 out of this 93. That becomes the favorable outcome and total outcome 98 is present, so 98 C1. This is the case when you take 1 by 1 without replacement. So first draw, second draw, third draw without replacement. And this is all at a time, 95 C3, 100 C3, because you are not going to put it back. So you can take it one by one, or in one single stretch, you can take 3 units out. Okay. In that particular case, one single stretch, if you are taking from the non-defective, this is the favorable outcome. So 95 C3, total is 100 C3. Total is 100 C3. You can calculate in case 1 or case 2, case 1 or case 2, the final probability value is 0.856. I have calculated in the off time. So when you do this, it is becoming 0.856. You do it by case 1 or case 2, all at a time or one by one, first draw, second draw, third draw. Both the calculations are giving same answer. Both the calculations are giving same answer. Now I am going to the next problem. I am going to the next problem. A bag contains red and blue marbles. A bag contains red and blue marbles. Two marbles are drawn without replacement. Two marbles are drawn without replacement. The probability of selecting a red marble and then a blue marble is 0.28. This is and. This is and. So probability of red marble and blue marble, it is 0.28 because and is written here. And is written here, so I am taking it to intersection. Probability of selecting a red marble on the first draw is 0.5. Probability of red marble is 0.5. What is the probability of selecting a blue marble given first draw is red? Okay, what is asked? So red is already taken. Now what is the probability of taking blue marble? Given red means you have to write it in denominator. Given red means we have to write it in denominator. Now we are supposed to find this. We know the formula from Bayes rule. B by R is nothing but probability of B intersection R divided by probability of R. Divided by probability of R. R intersection B or B intersection R, they are one and the same. One and the same. So it is 0.28 divided by 0.5. If you take it here, multiply with 100, both numerator and denominator, it is 28 by 50, 14 by 25. 14 by 25 is the answer. You can make it still decimal also. If you are trying for decimal, it is 0.5 times 125 completed. Then 15 is there. Okay, 6. 25, 6 are 150. This is the probability of B by R. This is the probability of B by R. I am going to the next problem. What is the probability that the total of two dice will be greater than 9 given that first dice shows a 5? First dice shows a 5. Okay. So here first dice is 5. What is asked? Probability of given. Okay, because it is given, 5 is already done and now the total equal to 9. Total equal to 9. That is the probability we have to find. Already first draw is 5. Now what is the total equal to 9? Okay, if we take this as A by B, if we take this as A by B, okay, and A is nothing but dice 1 plus dice 2 total is greater than 9. Total is greater than 9. This is the probability A. Now B is dice is giving first dice. Okay, first roll equal is 5. First roll is 5. Now if you see two dice are there, dice 1 when you are rolling, 5 has already come. Now dice 2 can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Okay. Second dice we have a chance. This rule satisfies. The first case is 5 everywhere. Okay. What is this? Two dice are rolled. And this is the events happening. So first, every time first roll is giving 5. That is the probability B. B means first case should be 5 and second case anything. Now the probability for B is favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Favorable outcomes is 6. Total outcomes we know 36 when two dice are rolled. When two dice are rolled, sample space is 36, that we know. 1, 1. Okay, how this 36 has come? Sample space, and the sample space is nothing but 1, 1, 1, 2, like that, up to 1, 5, 1, 6. then 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, like that up to 2 comma 6, and 3 comma 1, 4 comma 1, 5 comma 1, okay, 6 comma 1. Similarly 6 comma 2 and so on up to 6 comma 6. This total will become 36 events. Sample space is having 36 events. These are the 36 events. These are the 36 events. Hence we are taking denominator 36. Now the value is 1 by 6. Probability of B is 1 by 6. Probability of B is 1 by 6. Now when the sum is becoming greater than 9, when the sum is becoming greater than 9, A is nothing but greater than 9 when you are rolling the dice. It can be 5 comma 5 possibly is there, 5 comma 6 possibility is there, 6 comma 5 possibility is there, 6 comma 5 possibility is there. Okay. Now you know that probability of A by B is nothing but probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Now you can see what is A intersection B. First draw should be 5 and the sum should be greater than 9. Okay, what are the events in such case? First draw 5, only these two are satisfying. First draw 5. Third one 6 comma 5 means first draw is not 5. 6 comma 5 will not hold for the intersection because first draw is giving 6. Our condition B is first draw should be 5. So here total events, what is the probability of A intersection B? Only two cases out of the total sample space 36. Out of the total sample space 36. Okay. Now I am going to substitute here. I will take another color. So numerator I am going to substitute intersection, we got 2 by 36. I am having it here 2 by 36. Okay. Denominator probability of B I am having here 1 by 6. 1 by 6. If you simplify it is going to be 2 by 6 and this is 1 by 3. Final answer probability of A by P answer is 1 by 3. So all this what I have written on the right side, it is rough for our understanding, and the final calculation is only the last two lines on the left side. Last two lines on the left side.